themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Szoboszlai knocks it into space, and he's managed to get free, and that should get the job done. And that was nowhere near his best. Baresi. Oh no, this does not look good. Davids kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he cuts out the supply. Batistuta tries to play it through. Zanetti moved on forwards. And here's Messi. Belgium can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That could spell trouble. Shapes to shoot! Goal, Belgium! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Baresi has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Fiore. This is Belgium's chance to counter-attack. Rijkaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's Bale! 60 minutes played. Rijkaard. That is ended up in no man's land. So what can they make of this? And no, that was never going to make it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Substitution for Poland, number 7, Donadoni, number 10, Mateusz, number 17, Batistuta.
And this is Bale.
Number 27,
he's picked his way through.
Bayern, number 18.
Chance for a shot! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Belgium take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's managed to get himself offside. Chiellini. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. And this is Van Basten. Looking for the run. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? David Villa. Zanetti gets into some space. And the keeper beats it away. Fiore! Oh, terrible pass. Park Ji-sung. Lobbed in behind. Poland have got it back and they'll have another go. Threads one in.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
De Jong. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And that was very necessary. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, he's been caught on it, shot a goal! And it's come back out to him. And he hits the net. Back to within one. Interesting. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
It's come to nothing.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Into the last 5 minutes. Good ball, good, great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Belgium can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That's going to go a long way.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that pass isn't the best. He's found a way through. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, they can break here. Zanetti cuts out the pass. And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
And a quick announcement
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that will
everybody, and
really get the
welcome to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Well, there's a probing ball. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Rijkaard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Shot a goal! Just off target.
Zanetti certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Messi might just make this. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Pele. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi, Costa Curta with the slide tackle there. Goes for the shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. So it is still 0-0. Pele. Costa Curta cuts it out. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Van Basten looking to get on the end of this. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Here's a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Davids clears it away. Oh, he's ended up in no man's land. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Messi. Messi had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Looking for the... Osimhen! Goal! Belgium! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Belgium have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
No way through there. That's really well cleared.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That is a great pick out. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Belgium get their fourth corner. And that should get the job done. Mbappe, now it's Chiesa. And now they can spring out of defence. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And here's Osimhen. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Van Basten. Thuram deals with that comfortably.
Belgium can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Mbappe! And he's had it nicked away. Osimhen.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, he was clearly... And the finish! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
That's a sharp pass. Mbappe!
2 added minutes has been
Oh, it's Van
indicated.
Basten. Aims beyond the defence. Seedorf gets across to intercept that. Pele. Oh, easy pickings there. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to
With the
take
owner of
despite
a
the
blue
lead
car
being so
parked
small,
outside the
Peter.
stadium
I think
gate,
playing well,
kindly
good
remove
energy.
it, as it is
A little
about to
more
be towed
composure
away.
up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Belgium can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again. Belgium carrying a one-goal lead. Koundé. Ball played for Kukçu.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Buffon is there to clear. That pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's there to retrieve it. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 2, Seydorf. Number 19,
Baresi.
Mbappe. Coming on the field,
Bayer.
number 22, Scholes. Number 6, Gabriel Martinelli.
Messi. And here's Martinelli. Oh, that's well spotted. Costa Curta. And here's the chance to counter. It's played through for him. And he's straight offside. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And he was quick to react.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Chance, surely! Oh, what a mistake! He's had a shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Baresi. And it's Koundé. Zanetti looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nicked it back promptly. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Rijkaard. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's clever. Chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Zanetti. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Not the most accurate pass. Messi is herring after that one. Now it's Chiesa. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pinches it off him. Maldini. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a decent clearance. Pelé. 75 minutes played.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Maldini gets rid without sophistication. And it's Van Basten. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Chiesa. And he's intervened well there. It's run loose here. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Van Basten. Osimhen. 5 minutes left on the clock.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Chiesa absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to...
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Osimhen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution on the field.
Well,
Number
height
11,
could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 26.
Haaland!
Number
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Number 20. Karl-Heinz
To stoppage time, whistle due any moment.
Makalele. Number 13.
Thuram.
Zanetti.
That will
Substitution in.
And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
That's a throw. Bale. Cleared away. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on...
Tries a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Kimmich. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. No goals as yet. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Haaland. Big chance! Must be! Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Kimmich. Portugal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Costa Curta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played into the box. Chance! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Ronaldinho. Yamal is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Now it's Kimmich. Deep cross. They've won a corner. Portugal with the corner. They're first. Gullit with the short one. Messi receives it in a good position here. Belgium are looking to go forward now. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, no joy this time. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Gullit, spread out to the left. Bale's cross. Haaland. Koundé. Costa Curta wins the duel this time, and he's got it! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Portugal have their second corner now. They've played it short. And he's there to belt it away. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Wriggles his way through, foot in. Oh, well played, well played.
Zanetti.
And he's on his way! And he's worked it through. He's picked his way through. Strokes it back. No, it's not getting there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Ronaldinho.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Kimmich. And it's Vieira. Yamal gets into some space. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Decent chance! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Aimed beyond the defence. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Caros espectadores, por favor, depositem o lixo nos recipientes próprios para esse efeito. Muito obrigado. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
So off we go once more. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. That ball looks a good one. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? Portugal have their third corner. Pullet goes short. Vieira. And now they can spring out of defence. Out towards the flank. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vieira. Can he get it through? Pullet. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Bale. That has ended up in no man's land. Belgium do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Pedri conjures time and space where few can. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Knocks it out wide. Yamal tries to play it through. That's an excellent interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Hullet. That's a decent clearance. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 19. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 11. Número 13.
That's a little loose.
Kaká. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Bale. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! He scores! The breakthrough arrives at last! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Belgium are in front now, the game's only goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play where the man
gets his head on it! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bernardo Silva clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2 then. Big header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And now they can clear their lines. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, he's onto this. He's on it. Can he get away? Kaká's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Delivers with whip. Real chance! You've got to be quick to recover this. Deftly away. And this is Bale.
This is the time you need that pace.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Looking for a runner. Ball is over the line. Bernardo Silva. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Belgium moments now away from seeing this one out.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's tried one! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Now, can they get him away? Dink through. And it's made its way to him. Harrison with a fine tackle. And he can clear it away. Out to the left it goes. Park Ji-sung has it out wide and in space. Chooses to go back. Now this could be... And can he finish it? Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposite. And there goes the final whistle. Belgium looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Osimhen taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out...